Romesh Kaluwitharana was a major contributor to the advent of pinch hitting alongside son Jayasuriya. His fearless aggression in the first 15 overs of the one-dayers complemented Jayasuriya's onslaught on the other end.
The two of them introduced an attacking style of opening the batting, a method which was successfully emulated by different openers in world cricket.
Sanath and I was given the okay and just be you. So that made us the license, that was the license we got. I think we just wanted to do nothing different. We just wanted to be natural, just do what we can do. I think that was the only difference between us two and another opening pair, where we were natural to go and get the maximum out of the first 15.
Romesh Kaluwitharana was born on the southwestern coast of Sri Lanka in the city of Moratuwa. He was schooled at St. Sebastian's College, also the alma mater of Dulip Mendes.
Kalu's cricketing talents were discovered early on, and the school's appreciation for his skills made him a stronger individual in the years that followed.
The encouragement and the good words, and also the recognition which school gave me made me a lot stronger to compete at the highest level, because I know and I always knew that my school and my Moratuwa, all the Moratuwa friends was behind me, so that gave me a lot of strength to go in big heights.
After leaving school, Kalu was hesitant to represent a big club as he feared being sidelined, but he eventually joined the Colombo Colts Cricket Club.
His batting heroics for one of Sri Lanka's top club teams compelled the selectors to include him in the national side.
As my cricket went on, I knew I got myself established, and I wanted to play for a bigger club where I had a lot of backing up, and like the very ordinary necessities like the ground facilities, wickets, and management, where management took over, where we didn't have to roll the wickets or put up stumps, or we had to carry our own lunch and stuff. So I thought that frame of mind, I joined Coles, and I thought, okay, this is it, this is my home.
Kaluwitharana made his ODI debut against India in December 1990, but did not get the chance to swing his bat as the Lions cruised to a 7-wicket victory.
It was Australia's tour of Sri Lanka in 1992 that put Kalu in the limelight. He not only smashed 132 on his Test debut, but also became the first choice wicketkeeper for the Lions.
I came up with, I think, one of my best innings in my career. And unfortunate for Sri Lanka, we couldn't win the match. I think that was one of the saddest days in Sri Lanka cricket, because we scored 506 something and 8 wickets declared, where we had more runs to offer for the game. But unfortunately, we couldn't get 190 runs in the second innings.
However, after such a wonderful start at the highest level, Kalu failed to secure his place in the senior side because of inconsistency with the bat and occasional lapses behind the stumps.
I had a couple of problems, a couple of issues with my keeping when I started off. I had butter fingers when I was keeping. I was not tidy enough, and I had a few issues.
That was a period of real struggle for the young wicketkeeper. His recalls in the side were frequently followed by exclusions. His batting too failed to build on the early promise, but he did not lose hope.
Each time I was dropped, I thought, I'm coming back again. If somebody falls to a well, you have only one way of coming out. It's from the bottom to the top. So I always thought that. And I didn't want to complain. I just didn't want to complain about anything. I just want to make sure that I get runs so that I will be in the side.
Kalu's hard work paid off, and his inclusion for Sri Lanka's tour of Australia in 1995-96 revamped his career. While opening the batting with Jayasuriya in the Benson and Hedges World Series, Kalu contributed heavily as the duo reinvented the art of opening the batting in the one-dayers.
Kalu scored 3 half-centuries, which included a match-winning 74 in the first final. Though Sri Lanka lost the next 2 matches to hand the cup to Australia, their combative attitude established them as a force to reckon with in world cricket.
That tour made us very much a toughened team, and I think that was the main thing for us to go and win the World Cup.
Kalu's batting is inspired by one of the most destructive batsmen to have ever played the game, the king himself.
Well, I used to love West Indies very much, and I used to love Vivian Richards. I thought he was my legend that time. I used to watch a lot of cricket. I used to read about him, but unfortunately I couldn't be another Richards because he is just brilliant.
After the World Cup triumph in 1996, Kalu tempered his aggression and consequently scored almost 2,000 one-day runs in the next 3 years, with 14 50s and a century. His strike rate though dropped to 81 as opposed to a career rate of more than 92.
The emergence of Kumar Sangakkara led to Kalu being sidelined after 2000. Sangakkara's batting technique was superior to Kalu's, and the fact that he kept wickets minimized Kalu's chances of selection.
I always thought if there's anyone who can replace me as a wicketkeeper, batsman, I will always keep my gloves or bat away, so that young lad will have a better chance. When I saw Sangakkara coming up, I thought he's just brilliant and I should give him peace.
The early summer of 2003 marked Kalu's return to Test cricket against New Zealand in Colombo, after the selectors asked Sangakkara to concentrate on his batting.
It proved to be an inspired recall as the gloveman slammed a quick-fire 76 to deprive the visitors of a sizable first innings lead.
But Kalu's performances fell away after that knock, and in the next 7 tests he only managed 167 runs at an average of just over 15.
As for the ODIs, his runs per innings remained synonymous with his career average of 22, but his explosive strike rate diminished to 62.
Despite scoring 54 in his penultimate Test innings, the selectors indicated a desire to look to the future when he was omitted for New Zealand's tour in late 2004. But Kalu has no regrets.
In my career, I had a lot of good and also bad times and good times, I would say. But I think in career or in life, if you don't have bad times, you can't call the good time a good time. So I thought it's all in the game. So I took everything happily.
Kalu's international career stretched to 14 years. His ODI average of a little more than 22 isn't a sight for sore eyes, but it's the manner in which he scored his runs that became a spectator's delight. Surprisingly, he averaged more in tests than in the one-dayers.
Kalu's combination with son Jayasuriya will always be remembered for injecting excitement into one-day cricket. Perhaps it was this devastating aggression by these two that proved to be the inspiration behind the introduction of 2020 cricket.